Hello ladies and gentlemen, Accenture here and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be having an engine failure. So I know it sounds a bit bizarre, but yeah, we're going to have a planned engine failure. We're going to pretend it's unplanned and we're in a Korean Air 737 MAX8 and we're heading to a little place called, let's have a check, what's it called? Ulsan. Never heard of it. But I thought, it's a short route. The 737 MAX would take that route, very reliable. We've got about an hour of fuel on board, or about an hour and a half of fuel, which should be plenty for a route like this. And yeah, so shortly after takeoff, engine 1, which is the left engine, I'm going to cut it around 1,500 feet, and we're going to hope that we can stay airborne. So it's sort of a simulated... bird strike. So that's sort of what we're looking to be getting. We need all of these on. I sort of zoomed to the runway to get this going as quick as we can. So we're going to take off, runway 34 right, departing, and we are technically going straight out according to our flight plan, straight out of the section there, and then we'll head south. So we can do that. We're just going to enter the runway. So I'm going to get my iPad in my hand properly. Let's calibrate, and let's get the lights on, and I think we're good for takeoff. So we're heading the cockpit. And hopefully we can get in the air nice and quickly now. So just ease right just a little bit. So we'll be making an emergency landing here. Hopefully we'll be returning here quickly, and we'll be in the air for less than a few minutes is hopefully the goal here. Also we're hoping not to crash out, but we'll just pretend it's a normal flight. So let's get off the ground. So we'll put the throttle, get that to 90%. That's normally the takeoff power I tend to like to use, because it doesn't really push the M1 too much in the engines. However, being quite light today, we can probably have more if we wanted, but we're very confident with this. We're at 100 knots already. We've barely been moving for long, and the wind conditions are a little bit windy here in South Korea, so 100 or 40 odd knots. We can rotate up and we can head back up. So we're now airborne, bring up the gear, and we are currently at what I usually have for my my pitch. So this is normally the pitch I have. It's about 15 degrees. I don't know if it's right or wrong, and we would always then set the LNAV. It's then the next thing I do once I've got my pitch sorted, and I keep the thrust going. So once we hit about 1,500 I'm going to cut engine 1. So we're just coming up to it, we just hit it. So let's try and find it. Engine 1 is now cut. So now we'll notice down here, look, the engine's gone. And the first thing I've done is notice. So what I'm gonna do is we got the alarm on the left, so we're gonna pitch the nose down and see if we can keep on flying with this. So we'll put the vertical speed onto 0 so we can level out our flight. Okay, and we all look pretty good, to be fair. The aircraft is flying absolutely fine with one engine. So we're going to make a left turn. So we're going to pretend we got that. We're going to pretend that we're going to announce inbound landing runway 34 left, because we won't want to use the active one, and we'll use left traffic. And around we go. Perfect. So it's all going quite well, even with just one active engine. For some reason the other one doesn't look cut, but it definitely is the one on the left. There you go, because it's not really spinning anywhere near it as much as the other one, but of course we're moving, so it will spin slightly. So making a good turn here, and we can just use autopilot to turn us all the way around, hopefully, and we can enter the downwind. Okay, it's going very well here. Okay, so we're still moving around, going a bit wider than I would have hoped, but there's no issue with that. So we're at about 2,000 feet, aren't we? What's our altitude? So let's try and get the autopilot onto 2,000 feet, and we can put a slow descent at 100. We don't want to lose too much altitude. Oh, we are considerably exceeding the speed limit now, actually. I was unaware of that. For some reason I didn't get a single warning for that. That's a bit weird. I thought there'd be an overspeed warning. And you can see engine 1 is down at 3%. There we go, 3.1. The other engine is, so we got low oil pressure down there. We'll pretend that we tried to restart it, but obviously in reality we haven't. Keep turning around. And that's sort of where we want to be. I mean, 33 right might be a better runway for us to try and land at, so we can cut across, but that's fine. So we're gonna bring our altitude down now to 1,500 feet. And the airport is over there on our left. So we can just keep on heading around, and we can definitely decrease a bit more altitude because we actually seem to be fine for thrust, even with just one engine firing on the 737 here. It looks good. I'm hoping that when we disengage autopilot it won't be too difficult, but I have good hopes. It's a pretty cool view up there as well, so the airport there, still to our left, looking all good. We probably could have made a landing at this airport. Might have been a smarter move with an engine failure, but that doesn't matter. It's too little too late now, so we're moving in. We're going to be at the altitude shortly. Okay, we've leveled up. It's perfect. We are pitching up just a little bit. Oh, a bit bumpy in the cockpit. We are definitely pitching up. New flaps 15 degrees. And that's where we need to get to. So I think we'll change to 3-3 right, and we'll just cut across the runways. So we'll just announce inbound again, landing 3-3 right. Still low traffic. Okay, good. Handling it well. It's a great view anyway we're getting here. We're gonna be fine going over these hills. We're not too low. We're still good at 1500 feet, I think. Yep, we'll be fine going over them. There's a control tower. I can wave at them. And there is, so I think the runway's a bit higher up. No, it's not. It's fine. Okay, there are the runways, so we can hopefully now set another descent for 1,000 feet. I mean, it's probably not the greatest idea to be descending over these hills, so we will turn left just a little bit, just to try and see if we can try and make sure we don't collide with a mountain, because that really won't be good. And let's try and reduce our speed now without losing too much momentum quickly. And we won't have the spoilers armed for landing. We'll hopefully roll to a halt. And we are flying right over these hills, aren't we? Ooh, really low. Okay, so we can make another left turn. And we'll just set it just for 500 feet. So we are now entering, we are on base. We're gonna literally make a last minute turn for that runway. Perfect. Just descend a little bit more rapid now, because we are quite high, I think. Okay. Just make a little turn left. I'm gonna bring out the gear. Gonna keep on slowing us down. We don't want to lose too much speed in case we mess this up. Okay, and again another little turn towards that runway. Okay, we're coming in nice and well for 3-3 right. Almost perfect. Remember, we're still missing up thrust in that left engine, so I might have overcut the turn here, so I'm gonna have to bank angle us. We are gear out anyway, put some flaps up, and we've missed. We have so badly misjudged this. I'm gonna kill the speed. Ooh, in my head this was a really good idea, but maybe not. Spoilers armed. Okay. It's fine, we'll just land a little bit further down the runway. Ooh, we should probably turn that off. That's probably why we weren't descending. So it's fine. It's going to be a bit of a crash, this one. But we're coming in, we're coming in. We're going to land. That's the important bit. And here we go. It's going to be a nice bumpy one. Oh, might be able to get a smooth landing here. We've got no throttle right now. Here we go. Just going to float it, just make sure we can hit the ground properly. Oh, there we go, we have landed. Right, so we are on the ground. Just going to roll down the runway. Just no reverse thrust, but due to the engine loss, just applying normal parking brakes to come to a full stop. Perfect, airspeed's dropping rapidly, and I can now apply the ground brakes. And we have come to a stop. Spoilers can come down, we can bring those flaps up. And that's how we did it. That was actually really easy. Maybe we'll have to do it with no engines next time. If you guys like, please make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah.